Welcome to another live stream here on A Plus Sim Racing. It's Friday afternoon. Let's go out for a rip. We're here in RaceRoom once again because it's my favorite sim. For all of its shortcomings, it provides an excellent driving experience. So, we've got a new multiplayer schedule, a new set of time attacks in competition. So I haven't done any racing yet today, so I'm going to get warmed up with some time attacks. Which, okay, now they're loaded. We've got a Brands Hatch GT4 Lotus free to play, which is good because I don't have the GT4 or the Lotus in the GT4. I have a Porsche and Audi, possibly the Mercedes. I don't remember. I don't do a lot of GT4 racing. So these are the liveries we get with the Lotus. Let's go with the Lotus Driver Academy. That classic bronze black. I guess it's supposed to be gold on black. The famous JPS livery of the Lotus F1 from the late 70s, 80s. The tone on this car is a little bit different. It's more of a bronze than a gold. Alright, I got my coffee, I got my tube here. Let's spark that J. And then light up some tires. Well, I probably won't be lighting up any tires in the GT4. Adjust my settings. Setting in game mode. Okay, so, options. Animated driver off, that's good. I only like the hands and wheel visible if I'm in an open wheel car. Because without it, you get none of the information, and then you have to use the overlay dash. Okay, so what kind of setup do we have here? Can't do anything because it's fixed. All I can do is change the brake bias, I believe. Yeah, all I can do is change the brake bias and pressure, which I'll leave it as it is because it's got ABS. I don't have to worry about locking up. Oh, I'm only getting sound in one ear. What's going on? I think there's a loose connection in either my headphone cable to the jack or in the jack input on my computer. 3.1 millimeter jack. Okay, let me just restart that here. Okay, so I've never driven this car before. A little bit difficult to see over the dash, so I'm going to move back and up a little bit. Alright. I did lose a little bit of time right there. That's alright. Traction control down a notch too. Can't see anything because of that bar on the left there. Oop, a little bit of spinning. Came in too hot there. Okay, now, need to see and fuel so I can move forward. Still see vitals that I need to see. So dropping my seat position down because I clear over the dash. Should have had some wheel spin there, so probably turn that down a little bit. Could have been faster through there. I don't care, I'm just going to set a lap to start. Force feedback in this car feels
You've just
really
done
good.
51.10.
You really feel the weight transfer, and then the grip builds up when the tires load up, and then once they've reached their limit, you can kind of feel that once you get to know how the force feedback responds, and then you can react before you get to the slip. But it really tells you when you lost grip. I almost approached that as though I was doing the Grand Prix of the Indy. I was doing that with the Ferrari yesterday, getting some practice in for the ranked race, Ferrari GT3 at Brands Hatch Grand Prix.
The lap time was at 50.88. Sector 3 time is fast.
Now, traction control is still too high. I'm just not able to get any power down to try and correct that. Joint down, it's just hanging out of my mouth. I don't even know if I'm on positive or negative delta because I have that part of my dash covered up with my seat position being a bit higher. I don't have any HUD on. I like the immersion as opposed to the information.
That was a 50.50.
Trying to get a little bit more aggressive now and see if I can't get a little bit faster and maybe get under the 50-second mark. I don't know if I'll be able to get under 50 seconds. I got a half a second to shave off before that.
That lap was at 50.00. Sector 3 time is quick.
Oh, nope, no, too far. All right, let's take a quick
Watch the
minute
track
here.
limits. Please, Captain Sloth.
Okay, well, look at that, 49.9. How about that? How about that? I wasn't even trying to get the 49. I was trying to get down to the low 50s. All right, well, so far, out of the 221 that have entered, I'm in 57. So that looks like it's like the top 25%. 50. So yeah, I'm in the top 25%. Woohoo! But it's only like day 2 of this. It lasts for 2 weeks. I might end up getting pushed down to the top 50% by the end of it. Probably accurate. That's about where I'm seated through all the leaderboard challenges and the different track and car combos. I'm somewhere in the top 50% of this sim, which is really just about average. Ooh. But that's where I am. I'm average. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I can come back and try and improve on that later. Let's check on the multiplayer servers and see what is open. All right, so I want to get in on this Laguna Seca. I did one yesterday. It was going to go live yesterday, but I didn't because I wasn't feeling the groove, and I ended up having some internet connection failures. I guess our modem just needed to get rebooted. Had any problems today, so it went down yesterday twice, and I was doing a ranked race in both sessions, or both times it went down. The one I was far enough ahead, especially compared to my starting position, and a number of other drivers got DNFs and disqualified from too many points or too much damage. So because I wasn't the first one out, their points got hit a lot harder than mine, and I ended up actually getting positive ranking or rating points out of that, even though I didn't finish. I made it to like the last 2 minutes, and yeah, just a number of other players or drivers didn't make it to the end before me, so that was a bit of a cushion to the blow. Otherwise I would have lost points. And I was also pretty consistent. I did have a couple of track limit errors, violations, because, you know, it's Laguna Seca, and it's not as easy as it looks on track map. And, but yeah, I think I still came out as a positive on that. And then I did the Tyres F4 at Portimao, and again, I got up to like the last 2 minutes of that, and the internet went out. And for that one, I lost a good handful of rating, so I'm still not too far down. I'm still like in the 1500s, which is where I should be. And I think I gotta do a lot more improving, and probably like another year of sim racing before I can expect to get into the 1600s. I think it'd just be unreasonable to expect to break into that beforehand. I've only been doing this a couple of years, less than 3. About 2.5, but like the first little bit I was just like having a laugh. I wasn't seriously, and then I actually wanted to get good. Alright, there's 2 at Zolder. I'm not going to jump into that yet because there's only 3 minutes of practice. Can't jump into that because I don't have the Lotus GT4. I just have other GT4s. Don't have the Touring Classics. Do have this, but I'm not that good at Hockenheim. You know what? Let's go do it anyway, because I mean, you can't get good unless you do it. Gotta practice. Let's go do it anyway. I don't know why, but there's still 2 LED lights on the rev meter by wheel in an active session. Excuse me, coughing while I smoke the joint here. Other sims don't seem to do this, but with RaceRoom, some kind of like a lingering thing between the sim and the wheel. So it's corrected now because I'm in a new session, but when my internet disconnected,
okay,
was in the ranked race,
10 minutes to go.
both times it made the sim crash. So it crashed to desktop instead of back to the main menu. But there was still like, my wheel was expecting information, so it was like going all wonky, and I had to unplug it. and I couldn't just plug it back in and go in a G hub to reset it. I had to restart my whole system. So I don't know. There's all kinds of like bugs like that with RaceRoom. I hope they fix all that stuff, because I mean, I'd really like this sim to last into the future. Okay, I can see that information. I want to be able to see as much on the track as I can. I'll just use the basic. Good spot for that. I just want to make sure I'm like not in the here basically. Didn't have to. And then error. Okay.
The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. The pit exit is clear. Push now. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
This is not a car I'm very familiar with. I know it's an entry-level road car converted to race car, cup car kind of thing, based on a road car. But I just haven't spent a whole lot of time in this car, so I don't know. Like, for example, it needs a few more meters to brake than that. Also, do I need to go to first gear for that turn? Probably second is fine.
Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like Jones has gone off in Sachs.
I'll turn in a little bit earlier for that. I'll brake earlier for
Sector
that.
3 is clear. Green flag. Yellow flag. Sector 2. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
TC down a little bit. Engine modes? Nope. Oh, I've got to get a whole lot better real fast.
Flag in Sector 1. Sector 1 is clear.
Yeah, it can go a lot faster through there.
That Perez has binned it, then Mercedes. Sector 2 is now green.
That was awkward, but I'm trying to not miss the brakes and trying to figure things out here. Sergio Perez has joined the session, huh? Somehow I don't think that's the Sergio Perez.
Okay, come to the slot. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Now delete this lap, you've cut the track. Yellow flag, sector 1. We think Tops has gone off in turn 3. Yellow flag, green flag. Your brake temperatures are looking good.
Still awkward, but I pushed the brakes a little bit further. I think maybe I pushed them a little bit too far. So brake a little bit earlier than that, and then just trail brake earlier if I have to.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Rotated earlier and get back on the throttle.
Sector 3 is clear. Your right side tyres are cold. Your left front tyre is running hot. Green flag, sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 1. Sector 1 is green.
Rotate. Oh, almost didn't make that. Had to get off the throttle a little bit.
That lap time was 1:57.37.
Take that first part a little bit tighter to get on the throttle a lot harder earlier.
2 minutes to go. 2
Hopefully
minutes.
get some more speed down this straight. Missed the apex a lot.
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Need to improve on the braking there and turn it a little bit sooner.
Sector 1 is now green. Yellow flag, sector 2.
Hello, how are ya? Alright,
That's the end of the session. P1.
there we go. Now I can relight this. Oh, okay, I don't know what's going on with the screen here. That's a little bit fucky. Can't see the times or anything. So I don't know what my time was.
Yellow flag.
10 liters is 5.8 laps. I don't know what my lap time was, so I can't calculate fuel. Know that the race is 15 minutes. Well, let's see what kind of time I can make. Once again, not very good on Hockenheim. I'm not very familiar with this particular BMW. And there we go. That's why.
All right, Captain Sloth, we need to watch these track limits.
I'm just gonna let them go ahead. Even though it's individual qualifying, you can still see other drivers on your radar. It's really off-putting. That's better. Could have maybe gone a little bit faster and used some of that curb, but I didn't want to invalidate my lap again. Still missed that apex, but I think that's the best hairpin I've got so far.
Your right sides are cold. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Alright, one lap clean.
That lap was a 1:55.66.
I have no idea if that was a good lap time or not for this car. I'm just going. Sipping coffee here. That was better. I actually made the apex that time.
Browser 155.12. Sector 3 times okay.
Well, I think that's about as good as I can get. Yeah, I improved that by half a second. I think most of that was in the hairpin. And the rest was just trying to push each turn a little bit more. Okay, so just under 2 minutes a lap for 15 minutes. That should be plenty of fuel.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Just in case. Can't do anything with this setup. I don't seems to break bias. But that might help take some temperature out of the front tire. I think it's mostly from driving on it. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Anybody else? There we go.
Checkered flags out. P7.
All right. Come on, what's going on? The results. Alright. I guess it won't show me results. That out. Plenty bit left. Double check my fuel. Got enough for 10 laps. That'll be plenty. Whoa. Seconds.
15 minutes. Okay, Captain Slot.
Let's get ready to
Watch the lights.
rumble.
Go, nail it. Car right. Hold your line. He's still there. Right side's clear. On your right. Still there. Yellow
Oh,
flag.
come on! I was giving you plenty of fucking room!
He's still
Oh
there.
my god!
Clear all round.
My car is completely destroyed!
We've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. Incident clear. Green flag. Let's see what we can salvage from this, mate.
That was not cool. I left as much room as I possibly could. And still that happens. Well, let's see what we can make of this. Oh my god, the steering is horrible now. My engine is a little bit shot. My suspension is like really shot.
Yellow flag. Okay, pit stop requested.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Pit stop cancelled.
Off! I want off! Jeez.
Green flag, you're clear of the incident.
I gotta figure out better button mapping so I don't have to reach to my keyboard and then press a button on my controller to accept. Don't have a button box. Not that my wheel doesn't have enough buttons, it's just I gotta arrange them better.
Green flag, sector 1.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. I'm definitely gonna record the replay of this and put it up on my channel because that was horrible. I'm just trying to think in my head, like, was there actually anything I could have done? Because, I mean, I was already at the very edge of the track. I mean, I was looking at my radar. I was given plenty of space. I literally could not have gone over any further, and I just got nailed. There was probably someone next to me that got nailed by someone else, who probably got nailed by someone else who missed their brakes.
We're done, go, go!
Because this is the rookie server after all.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Well, nothing I can do about that. Move on, and
Rear brakes are cold, mate.
my engine is still shot. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't get a new engine during the race.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Alright, let's see what I can do in 10 minutes.
Leader has just done 153.75.
So that 1 point I accept as my own fault, but all those other 10 points I got just because I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, had nothing to do with me doing anything wrong. That's the downside of the no fault. Everybody gets points, collisions, and I guess pretty much every sim that uses the incidence points model. If you get nailed, you get incident points,
18th.
even though it's not your fault. But there's really no way that you can adequately figure out who's not at fault and who is and be accurate. There'd be like a whole lot of computations and there'd be a lot of errors in it, I'm sure.
I
It
think
would be
P5
buggy
has
as
been
hell.
hit. The hairpin. Green flag, sector 2. Teal, ahead is pitting. Okay, Captain Sloth, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Yeah, I'm carrying more fuel than I
The
need
leader's
now
just done a
because I spent
153.49.
a whole lap's worth of time in the, well, lap and, 3/4 of a lap. I spent a lot of time in the pit getting repaired. Minute and a half, just over a minute and a half, so it was like 3/4 of a lap. Plus setting the pit request menu and then getting back and getting stuck behind another damaged car at the pit entrance. That all cost time, so I'm definitely a lap down from the leader.
Sector 3 is 2.1 seconds off the pace. This driver's rep is below average, watch yourself. Okay, Captain Sloth, you're reeling. Teal, in. The gap is now 19 seconds. Sector 1 is 0.43 off the pace.
Like a little bit later than that.
Keep it within the track limits.
At half a second for that.
Slow down if you
What?
don't want a penalty.
There we go. Slow down and gone.
Minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I thought they were going into the pits. They weren't. I was surprised to see them in front of me going into the last turn there.
Left side, blue flag. Still there, clear left. On your left, clear left. Car left, clear left. Blue flag. to teal. Ahead is now 18 seconds. Blue flag. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Almost hit that sausage curb. I had to hold back a little bit.
Alright, Captain Sloth, you've got half your fuel left. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Sector 1 is yellow. One more lap to go. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Car right, clear right.
I don't know what happened there.
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag. Okay, Captain Sloth. The next car is teal. Jones has been
I
disqualified.
hit that sausage curb. Had to ease off the throttle there. Didn't want to damage my suspension.
P16.
Or flip. Alright, so I've unlapped myself and I've passed the back marker.
Blue flag. The incident's clear. Green flag. P16. There's the checkered flag.
Oh, wow. That was a brutal first lap. Really. But, well, it was fun trying to chase the pack and make up for all them lost positions. That's probably going to be horrible for my rep and ranking. It definitely did not make up positions to where I started on the grid. When I started like P7 or something like that. Ugh. But I didn't give up. I went into the pits, got repairs. Wasn't last. Yeah. Man, that's so frustrating though. And it doesn't show qualifying position. I know in qualifying I got like a 155.1, I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, look, that's my fastest lap in the race. Check that out. And that's even with the damaged engine. So, I guess, you know, practice, keep practicing, you'll get better there. Man, that's just, it's so annoying. Those two are full. I was gonna jump into a Portimao race after, but got one here, one here. Alright, I'll jump into the Americas one and hopefully a few other people join. Go with blue. Oh, I'm gonna roll another one. Unlike the GT4, the BMW M35 Racing, the tattooist will actually light up the tires if you aren't careful. Not a very powerful car, but it's very light. Alright, there's already 4 in this server. Sweet. Gonna finish rolling this. I'll, this first. Okay. We got an invisible player. I don't see them. I can hear them though. Yeah, N. Lee Bugle.
Let's see if it's better now. Yeah, it's invisible. The only way I know of to resolve that is if they leave the server and come back. Well, I'm going to quit the server and come back and see if that fixes it. Alright. Now I need to turn on fill in hands for this car. There we go, now I can see him. Okay, so everybody's visible on track. Now, 3 and 53. Alright, like the brakes for this car. 25 liters should be fine. Roll.
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Your exit's clear, don't cross the white line. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is green. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Ooh, barely on the tracks there. Almost got a limits violation. Whoop.
That's last.
Well, that was just my outlap anyway, wasn't it?
Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag in Sector 1. Yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 2. The leader has just done a 201.08. Checker flags out, P3. That's the end of the
I ran
session.
out of time.
P3.
I was just practice anyway. Well, I hope more players join. And anyone can join right up until the end of qualifying now. They used to have it so it was locked. They could join during practice. But they don't anymore. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Water.
Okay, Captain Sloth, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Oh, I didn't turn that off there. Oh.
You've just done a 150.31. That's your best lap in this session. This light won't count. Track limits.
Pushing that corner a little too much. Oh, there's considerable difference between me and you. I hope someone else gets a better time. I don't want to just be like running out in front trying not to make mistakes but not having to race anybody. Would be the exact opposite of last race, where I just got pummeled. I did nothing wrong in lap 1, turn 2, at least it wasn't turn 1. I made it through turn 1 alright, and I saw a couple other cars go wide a little bit, but I made sure to give room, and then going into turn 2, I took the turn as wide as I could. I made sure not to brake early, so that I didn't get rear-ended, and I just took the turn really wide, and I stayed on the edge of the track limits, and car right beside me the whole time, and then someone from behind probably hit them into me. For all I know, they got hit too, so like would have been a chain reaction. Someone sent it from way back, and then boom, hits a car, another car. Two minutes left in qualifying. Oh, I'm gonna put that out. Ooh, getting a little bit lightheaded. That was a good one. Dropping smoke, that's where I wanna be. 'Cause when I'm high, the world below don't bother me. I think I just dated myself there. If you know that song, you're probably like at least in your 40s, or just one savvy person who knows good pop culture. Oh, alright, so we got 6 of us. Check my fuel. I'm gonna give myself an extra.
Checkered flag. P1.
Ah, someone dropped out. Hard to assume why someone would drop out of a race with a small grid. Maybe they had poor internet connection. Maybe they just, someone knocked on the door or whatever. Phone call. Suddenly wasn't up to having a 15-minute race. I don't know. I know in the first 6 months to a year, 3/4 of a year, when I was sim racing, when I was actually like really trying but still sucking a lot, if I saw someone was like way faster than me and like most of the grid was faster than me, I would just drop out because I knew it was gonna mean I would lose a lot of rating and whatever.
15 minutes.
But I tend not to do that anymore. I just pick races that I think are going to be fun.
Let's get this right.
And
No
try and do it. No matter what happens.
Go.
Let's go.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Yellow flag. You're clear. Incident clear.
Sure to leave lots of room there. Try to be quick in case anybody misses their
Sector
brakes.
1 is green. Well done, Captain Sloth. Good start. You're locking your right front into turn 4. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 3. Last lap time was 150.85.
Almost lost it there. once again. A little bit too much throttle. Had to counter steer to correct it.
The gap behind is now 5.9. Okay, Captain Sloth, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
There we go. Last lap was just atrocious coming around there. Completely missed it. Have to turn in right this time.
You're in the lead.
The curve.
That's the fastest lap of the race.
Too soon there.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Missed the,
We think
Missed
Spit
the
has
curves
crashed
there.
in turn 7. Green flag in Sector 2. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Sector 3 time's okay.
Oh, barely kept it in track limits there. On the curb when I hit the brakes, so I think I walked up my left wheels a little bit.
Spit is now retired.
That's unfortunate. Never want to have to DNF. If you can get back to the pits, you always want to try and at least repair your car and finish the race. I know sometimes you
You're
just
pulling away
get
from
in
the guy
that funk
behind.
and you're
The
like,
gap's now 9.9.
you know, that self-doubt and you're angry about like your poor performance or something happened in the race and you don't want to finish and you just want to walk away from it. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, shrug it off and finish the race. You know, that's part of practice. Trying to do a bunch of laps with damaged car, do a pit stop practice, try and set a personal best lap after your repairs are done. You know, all kinds of things you can still do in that race, even if you're not going to gain any positions. You know, like try and unlap yourself. You know, set some kind of a goal, make good use of the time, and still just try and enjoy racing a virtual car around a virtual track. I've had a lot of times where I just really wanted to give up, and a bunch of times where I have, you know? But these days I try and just shrug it off and keep pushing forward, fix the car if I have to.
Come on, Captain Sloth. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Pushed it a little bit too much.
We'll be warned about track limits. The gap behind's increased to 14 seconds. Green flag in sector 3. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, pushed it too much.
Stay between the lines. Please, Captain Sloth. You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Almost got another one there. Dial it back a little bit. I've got enough of a comfortable lead where I can just chill and cruise to the end. I don't want to throw this away because I never get wins in ranked racing. But like this is, you know, it's not a fair match. I'm still technically a rookie. I mean, it's not my first year sim racing, but I'm, you know, a novice. Or getting close to intermediate, I guess. But like, I make so many mistakes. Still learning a lot. And at least compared to the community I race with most of the time, I'm definitely in like the back half. Like, average at best. Usually below average. But, you know, I'm practicing, never going to give up, because I mean, this is just something I really enjoy. Regardless of how good or not good I am, I enjoy working around a racetrack and these virtual cars, because I mean, like, this is something I'd
just cut
never be able to do
slow
in
down,
real
give back
life.
some time.
Financially or physically, just not fit to handle multiple sustained bouts of high G-force around a track several times. It's just not going to happen. That was all pretty sloppy.
Well done, Captain Sloth. Great win. You deserved that today.
Oh.
Oh, 150.2, so that was almost, now I can see qualifying. 150.3, and only did an outlap. Then I had to leave and back, I think? Yeah. So, alright, I mean, would have been nice if there was more drivers on track and a couple of drivers didn't leave. Still one, yeah, he's finishing. Unfortunately, we got 2 DNFs, so it was just the 3 of us on track. But, you know, this is the Americas server, and there isn't a lot of North and South America player base. It's pretty much a Eurocentric sim. Not by intention, just by the way it turned out, I guess, over the years. So, cater to your biggest demographic, and everything is European time based for like the what do you call it? The ranked championships and stuff. It's all a European time of day, where it would be like in the evening for them. So if you're in Australia or America, Brazil, then it's like a weird time of day for you, and then you can't compete. So it's kind of like, I don't know, not as fun. There used to be a little bit more of a player base active in the Americas and Oceania,
But start of this year, I think it was, like, there was so many glitches in the servers, and like when they finally got things a little bit better, the servers weren't being launched at the right time, so a lot of people were, scheduling in a weekly race or even like a monthly race. Like that's the only time they have to do it, and then the server isn't there, and it's like such a big disappointment. But luckily, there are private communities, and like we've been lucky enough a number of times in North America RaceRoom where ranked server didn't launch, but then one of the admins is like, all right, I'll launch our server and we can at least enjoy a race. We were all planning on doing that, and it sucks when things don't turn out, and even though things have improved with RaceRoom, there's still bugs and stuff that happen. As you saw, that one player, they were invisible on track and their car was making all kinds of weird noises. So I left the server and came back in, and it was fine. So I don't know, maybe it was like my glitch, even though it seemed like they were glitching. I don't know if any of the other drivers saw their glitchy car, but stuff like that still kind of happens. It would be nice if all that stuff got fixed, but because like there was such a big drop in the non-European player base when there were those problems, now that they're a little bit better and it's more playable again, the player base just isn't there because everyone's like, well, find a different sim. And we want to have our community races, we need something that's reliable. Well, some people get into AMS2, some people get into iRacing, people get into ACC or Classic AC, and RaceRoom's kind of left here by the wayside, like refuse at the side of the road in North America and in South America. It'd be nice if you could rebuild the player base and it'd be not so Eurocentric focused, because I still really like this sim. I do a lot of offline AI racing in it, and leaderboard stuff like the Hot Lap Challenge and all that. It's my go-to sim, so I want to see it live for a long time, but a lot of the non-European communities have pretty much turned their back on it. It's like, it's not going to be functional enough for us, we might as well move on to another sim. And you take the time to get to know another sim, focus having community races around that, and then you're kind of like, do I really want to go back to this other thing that I was having problems with? So I don't know, I think it's going to take a bit more work for RaceRoom rebuild some of the player base outside of Europe. Because like, for all its faults, it is a really good sim. It's a reliable driving experience. Like, the core experience on track with the car is fantastic, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, the graphics are dated, but when I'm in the car racing, I'm not paying attention to that. It's good enough to be immersive when you're moving. Like, when it's still there, yeah, you can see that dirt and the grass patches and all that. Doesn't look very convincing, but when you're going around the track, I'm not even looking at that. But like, a lot of people are like, oh, we want dynamic weather and this and that, and it's just like, you're not going to have that happening in DX9. Like, pretty much stretched what it can do as far as that's concerned, but I'm pretty sure they can find a way to implement a day-night cycle, even if they don't model a physical sun or moon, whatever, that goes across the sky. If the ambient light changes from like all through the day and then through the night, and the reflections and shadows reflect, like a coded model of like whatever light source there is, even if like it's not visible in the sky, that would be a step in the right direction, because then we could have actual time scale endurance races. The 2.4 hours of Spa, for example, you'd actually have half of it in the nighttime. That's kind of what we want. And like there needs to be like driver swaps too. Oh, this is a much louder car than the last one. Alright, so enough chit chat. Here at Zoller, the DTM 2016 Mercedes. Oh. I haven't driven this car or lapped at Zolder for a while. This is probably not going to be the greatest. Oh, almost lost it.
That lap time was 1:34.16.
Okay, I want to change my view a little bit here and get on the that part of the track here. Okay. And that's the default, huh? How far back do I gotta go to see out the window? Okay, let's see a little bit of the window there. That much. That should be fine. Higher. Alright, that should be a good spot. Yeah, that feels. Whoop. Oh, damn.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Oh, damn. Oh, so much for that. Engine modes? Nope. Probably could have stayed in third gear there. Oh, that was definitely slower. start avoiding those curves as much as possible instead of hammering them. Oh, no. Completely missed the turn on that. I think I recovered it as well as I could, but yeah, that was still pretty bad. Almost got a track cut there on the hairpin.
You've just done a 132.62.
Oh yeah!
Your lap time was 132.00. Sector 3 is 0.48 off your best.
No, I pushed too much there.
Mind these track limits, please, Captain Sloth.
Damn, under a 132. Sweet. What's the leaderboard? Not in the top half. Damn. That was pretty close to giving it to my all, so I don't know. I'll have to come back to that later. It's also on day 2, so I don't know. Maybe more players will do that. I'll get my time pushed up on the leaderboard as far as percentages go. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. I got to do some stretching because my back hurts and use the bathroom, get some water, and we'll get back into some more racing. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Make sure my seat is in the same position because it's got wheels on it. Don't have a rig. Office chair and desk clamp. I did modify the laptop desk that I made. I took it apart, repurposed it, and then I had some extra material. But I need to do that again because the paddle set that I'm using is different construction than the last one, so I need to have a little bit more space. And it'd be nice to have a rig, so I mean, at some point I'd like to build one, even if it's just out of wood. Okay, so check on the multiplayer thing. Is empty as well. So I mean, this is I don't want to do a 1 hour race. There's a lot of players in the Portimao. Did one of those. One in the I want the Brands Hatch and Ferrari, which I think comes up at 15 past the hour. Check. Yeah, there's the schedule. So, it's European, so it might not be running later in the evening here. Maybe it's just during the daytime and evening in Europe. At 15 past the hour. I don't know if that's every hour or every other hour. Plus session change. It could be every hour. There's enough time for it to be every hour. This, however, probably every other hour. 45-minute race, so that doesn't add up. Oh wait, no, yeah. No, so these are both every other hour. Sorry, I forgot to include 15-minute race time. Or sorry, 20-minute. Oh no, wait, no. What am I looking at? I confused myself. So yeah, don't add that 45 because that's yeah. Yes, that's less than an hour. Yeah, it could cycle every hour. 15 past the hour and 45 past the hour. But last time they did this, something like this, I remember I checked and it wasn't running, and then the next hour it was. So if you're looking to do those races, just check and make sure, like if you don't see it, check back the next hour. Okay, so I did the BMW M235 SI Hockenheim and got destroyed in lap 1, turn 2, and tried to make up for that. I did a Tytuis at Portimao. I don't have the Lotus. 24/7 at Bilsterberg West. I don't think that'll be a popular race. You can check and see if it's up. This one is every hour. That looks like it'll be a good one. I don't have... Oh, I have TC Cup. I'm not really good at all with the front-wheel drive cars. There's the GT3 at Spa. That's past the 40 minutes. That's a 15-minute race. These are all 15-minute races. Okay. These are constant rotation, on the hour, every hour for Zolder. 20 minutes past the hour for the Motorland Aragon with the WTCs. 40 minutes past the hour for Spa GT3s. 15 minutes past the hour for Ferrari at Brands Hatch, which is the one that I want. Gotta wait almost 20 minutes. Also 20-minute Monza. 45, I don't have the Touring Car Classics. GTR1, the only one I have there for the GTR1 is the Saleen SR7 free. Don't have Donington. I'm not sure I want to get it. There's Laguna Seca, which I tried doing yesterday and had a disconnect from. That was good. I started, I think, at 11, and I made it all the way up to 6th, and then disconnect, finished 11. I think that's how it went. Anyway, I didn't lose any rating because there was other players that finished behind me. I made it up until like the last couple minutes of the race. Yeah. Okay, so this one is already in race session. I don't feel like doing that long race right now. Anyway, I'm just gonna do some sprint races. Oh, this one's full. Don't have that car. I don't really want to do that one again. That one's an hour. There's 2 drivers in that one, but I just did the Portimao F4. A 20-minute race at Monza. This is probably going to be a shit show. Only 1 driver in the Spa 15-minute. Yeah, I'm going to do this one just because it's the newest car. Which livery should I choose, though? I got the look-alike Aston Martin, the look-alike Alpine from 2021. I got that nice green and white Portugal one, and the look-alike Mercedes. As far as the actual liveries themselves go, I like Portugal and the Team UK most out of these. I'm going to go with Team UK, BP Oil, Aston Martin look-alike. There's a couple other nice ones too, but for the most part, I'm not a big fan. I think team liveries, because they're F1, don't officially call it F1 cars, team liveries should be matching or at least pretty damn close to each other with minor differences. And I really don't understand some of the liveries, how they're nationally themed when they don't really reflect anything about that nation. Like, it would have made more sense if, like, it was like this. It kind of resembles one of the British Formula One teams. Don't call it Formula One because it's not officially licensed. But for the other car, like, maybe make it look like a Union Jack, or use the, you know, those colors instead of just having the flag on the fin there, and the rest of it is just like, what is this? It's mostly white with a little bit of green trim. You know, some of the other ones, like, if you're looking from in front of the car in your mirror, you're not really going to be able to tell the difference between a lot of the different liveries from the front, because there's just too much similarities with, like, the bland white and this color somewhere else. But, you know, like, there's a number of them that are pretty damn good liveries. Yeah, I was going to change the brakes. How did I like it? 92? No, it was less than that. 88. 20-minute race, so I'm going to need the mediums. We're at Monza, so I'm going to turn this down. For hot lapping, I was at 5 and 15. I'm going to be a little bit more. And then I will figure out the tire pressure and camber after I've done some laps.
lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. All clear, push now. We need to get some heat into these brakes. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag, sector 1. Clear of the incident, green flag.
Oh, too much curve.
Right side's clear. Going into Varianti del Rettifiglio. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Blue flag. We need to watch these track limits. Car right, clear right. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Sector 1 is green.
Whoops. Okay, make break in there.
Incident clear. Back to green flag. All your tyres have dirt pick up.
Is there DRS around the back straight here, or is it just on the front straight? Whoop.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Oh, missed it.
Alright, Captain Sloth, you need to watch the track limits. Sector 1, yellow flag. We're seeing front locking going into Varianti del Rettifilio.
Ooh.
You're locking your fronts into Varianti della Roggia. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Didn't make it to
That's
the
the end of the
finish
session. P1. Checkered flag. P2. We think that Steve has crashed.
Okay, well, I know I can get faster than 128 on soft. But if it's a 20-minute race, then mediums are going to be the way to go. And he laughed. All right. Okay, then what's left? I don't want to do the 1 hour race. One in the Americas, Portimao. I've already done that one. Three in that one. I don't have a car. Alright, well, let's go back to the competitions then. Done the Brands Hatch. Did I do the Zolder? I did the Zolder. I haven't done this one, so it was just lapping there. Let's get some action there while we're nice and practiced up. Or did I already do this? I think I might have already done this before the stream, or the live stream. Like yesterday when it was fresh. Yeah, I did, because I watched someone else's video on YouTube about doing the lap at Monza in the RX22, and there's a link to the leaderboard, and I was already up there, so... Yeah, I'm already up there. Still in the top 100. It's definitely in the top 25. That's like top 15%. Wait. So, yeah, I got a 125.8. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that. Alright, let's go down to 5. What else did I get? Got a couple clicks. Bam. What about the drive line? Nope. All right. So in this, there's no overtake or DRS. It doesn't matter if you have this on 100% or not. It's not making any difference. Oh shit, I went down the first gear.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Ah, damn.
Watch these track limits, please, Captain Slot. Look
Yeah,
in your right
whatever,
front
Jim.
going
Shut
into
up.
Varianti del Ventifilio.
That wasn't very good. Oh, damn. Ah, bloody hell.
Stay within the track limits. See fruit locking going into Villa Parabolica.
Can't believe I held on to that.
Last lap was at 126.5.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, Captain Slot, that's another cut. Track limits. tyres.
Reservoir 1 instead of Reservoir 2 this time.
Track limits, come on,
came in too
concentrate.
hot.
They're going to delete the next lap too.
No, damn. Really? Okay, come on. Come on now.
Seeing right front locking into cover parabolica.
Just getting worse.
Seeing right front locking into very anti-delta
Got it,
future.
Jim. Got it. Don't care. In hot lap mode, it doesn't matter.
That was at 126.0.
Nope. Oh man, I can send it somehow. Tenths behind, even though I'm starting to close. Ah, no, I've lost it. Nope. 3 tenths behind. Nope. Oh, come on! half a second down. It's so easy to lose time because slow corners are not my strong suit. They're too slow there. And if I can push like 3/10, then I can beat my time. Try less downforce. If that helps at all. I don't know. Just experimenting. Nope. I was just driving air, too much throttle. Come on, come on! Oh, yeah! I don't think I can do any better than that. That was like all my focus. Oh, wow. That was all my focus. I'm happy with that. Damn. 125.397 crew chief, not .4. Don't be selling it short. Thousandths matter. In this case, like, you know, hundredth, you know, that's still like a really tiny difference. There we go, thousandth. Between 69 and thousandth. So like minuscule. Talking about like, you know, inch on the front wing. All right, I'm happy with that. That was a lot of concentration. What time is it now? Oh, damn, it's past. I think if the the server is on, it's already past practice. Brands Hatch. Sorry. See it. Brands Hatch. Indeed, not correct. So, yeah, maybe it went into the next session and I don't know. No idea how that works. This one's in qualifying. And maybe when it goes into race mode, if there's no one in it, it shuts down. Or maybe it just cycles through to next hour. Is it 3:30? So maybe at 4:15 it will. It doesn't show the schedule. Where did I have that? Brands has GP 25-minute practice. So if it was up, I would still be in practice. 3-minute race and 15 past the hour. So maybe it's coming up next hour. And already tried that Monza FRX 2, and the only other player bailed. So yeah, maybe they're on alternating hours. You get the Brands Hatch GP with the Ferrari on the even hours, and the Monza FRX 22 on the odd hours. Maybe that's how it goes. So that would be a good race right there, 45 minutes, but I don't have the Touring Car Classics. Dare do this one again, Hockenheim Ring. I think I'll just do more of the competitions. I think I've had enough of the ranked racing for done it, done it, done it. Don't have it. Don't have it. I have the free prototype 2 class. Daytona. Oh, is it a free competition? Okay, now with this, definitely gotta lower the brakes. Probably the same as the Formula 1 car, not a Formula 1 car. 5. I'm gonna leave the that stuff default. It does have traction control, okay. I'll up this a couple of clicks. Final gear is the shortest. Ooh. I know it's not going to reach the top speed. That'll help me not get as much wheel spin. Is this? Set that to default. Oh, this is good. Turn off the animated hands. Turn off the wheel. Good. Oh, no, no. Ah, damn. Okay. That is because what I think it was from then. Oh, it's still locked up. Whoa. Whoa.
You're locking your fronts going into turn 11.
Ooh. Oh, jeez. Damn. All right, let's try this again. Nope, still. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, it's got aero downforce. I'm driving like it's just got mechanical grip. Not that much downforce. Oh, come on. This is one hard car to drive. I don't remember it being this hard. I know the LMP1s are harder than this, or this hard. But I don't remember this car being... Oh, come on! Brakes are so touchy.
You're locking your fronts into turn 11.
Really getting pissed off about this. Come on. Didn't have to fuck with it that much. Oh, fourth gear should have been fine there. Oops. Braking really early. Being way too cautious. Whoa! No, 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 no! Oh, recovered that, but holy hell. No! Oh! Last fucking turn. Oh, man. Oh! No, come on. I was being so gentle, car. Come on, car. Work with me here. Man, this thing's hard to drive. I'll get a lap. Don't worry. Oh, man.
Okay, Captain Sloth, we need to watch these track limits. You're locking your fronts into turn 11.
No, no, no. Oh, damn it.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
Did I, Jim? Is that what I did? Okay, let's do this. No, 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 no. Did he save that? Or, I mean, I didn't save that. Maybe could have, but I didn't really do a good job trying. No! Alright. Bring the traffic control down a notch. Whoop. No, come on. Ah. Let's go, come on. Enough of this shit, let's do it. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
You're locking your left front going into the Andretti hairpin.
Nice and easy now, come on. Oh, you stupid turkey.
Mind these track limits, please, Captain Sloth.
Come on, nice and easy. All right, got a lap.
You've just done a 124.88.
Ooh. Oh yeah! Look at that!
That was a 123.38. Sector 3 time was quick.
Oh, I pushed too hard. Ah, damn. Oh man, that's a freaking hard one. Oh. Upper half, I'll take it. All right. That's like the upper 40%, I think. Like, that's 50%, and yeah. Oh, but 5.3 seconds faster than first place. Damn. That's great. Not that I'm that much slower, it's just that they're letting that kind of a lap. It's just impressive. Was there any others that I didn't do yet? That I have the content for? Yeah, that's all the ones that I have the content for. What time is it? Still got 25 minutes to see if that race comes up. Oh, I don't know if I can last that long. My back's already hurting. I think I need to get up and stretch and have something to eat. Yeah, no. I'm good for now. Oh, I'm going to end the stream there. Really hoping to get that Ferrari at Brands Hatch GP in the stream, but I guess I just missed one. I'm not going to be able to stick around long enough to do it on the next one because I got to get up and stretch and eat. That's all I got for now. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, except for, you know, lap 1 at the Hockenheim Ring. Unavoidable. There's nothing else I could do. It just happened to me and a few other cars. But I made the best out of the situation that I could. I got repairs and finished the race, because that's what you got to do sometimes. And it was fun trying to catch up and unlap myself and, you know, going around the Hockenheim Ring, which is a track I'm not very good at, so that was some much needed practice. Car I'm not very good at, so again, more practice, which is always good. And any kind of sim racing is fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I will see you next time.